Today, on the Justice Court, the plaintiff is asking the court to compel her husband to be responsible for the upkeep of their children.
All right. Calls in session. Honorable Judge Fumi Asaolu presiding. Please be seated. This case is Jakai versus Akiami Ayo.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
I brought him here because of domestic violence. He has always violated me, and I decided to leave.
Everything she said are lies. I'm not the one violating her. She has been a fighter. She's insulting. We've been managing like that. Between me and her, I prostrated several times to ask, what have I done wrong that you have decided to treat me like this? She said you haven't seen anything yet.
It's not true.
And in Yoruba, she said, ó rò pé mi ò mọ nǹkan tí mo ṣe. Mo máa gbé wá, wàá dẹ̀ rí, and it will not be Charles alone. She has never said sorry for once. I would really want to say sorry to take that sorry back.
And I've always kneeled before you with tears, begging you. I will kneel down, begging him, until the day he made a statement in Yoruba, wa tó máa sunkún bí egbére tó bẹ ní lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. It was that day I told him, to romije mi mọ́.
Wow.
When it comes to domestic violence, it's a criminal offense and it's a no-no. Honestly, I'm glad that you guys are separated. Honestly. If truly you've gotten to the state that you are bringing out rolling pin, you are bringing out scissors on each other,
He's the one that
then
used
keep
rolling
quiet.
pin on me. Sorry, ma.
That means you've gotten to the stage you should not be living together. You have to be able to co-parent. You have to be able to raise those children without either of them having any animosity against either of you as parents. But if the situation is like this between the two of you, then one is with you, some are with you. It's not healthy and it's not right. It's very wrong. You are not raising them right. And with regard to the school fees, have you been paying school fees for the
They are
children?
going to government school.
What did you
They
say?
are going to public school.
They are going to public school, so there is no problem with the school.
No, I do pay some fees.
You pay school fees, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You pay their school fees. And the medical, you do that as well. Now, they are talking about upkeep. I'll come back to upkeep. But right now, do you give her upkeep?
No.
I noticed that you mentioned the fact that she was supposed to bring the children
Back.
on 12th of January.
Yes,
But surprisingly, you got a call from the Justice Court.
that's true.
And as at now, is a week late to their resumption.
Yeah.
I'm reading what you wrote here.
I was even in their school
Pardon?
2 days ago. I was in their school 2 days ago. I called her sister. It was her sister that picked it and told me that they've gone to school. She did not know that I was in front of the teacher.
So
She gave her the phone.
Are the children going to school right now? I'm leaving the two of you matter. I'm pushing aside first. I want to address the children first.
Okay. The one is already in the secondary school at Bolade Grammar School. The other two, I've worked their admission to Temidire Nursery and Primary School.
Without my
Oh,
consent.
he's not aware of that. You didn't tell him.
Without my consent.
What did you say?
Without my consent.
Just wait.
The reason why I
Did
didn't
you
tell
did
him,
you tell him? Did you carry him
like
along?
I said, I told him I was bringing the children so that they could resume. He called back to tell me that, can't I feed them?
And take care of them.
I said, I'm the one feeding him, which I never said. This was what I explained to the mom.
Now, I want to find out. The children are going to school. The first one with you, which school is it going to?
Just finished secondary school.
They just finished secondary school. So waiting for admission into higher institution. You have one that is in secondary school now.
Yes.
Boarding house.
2 are in the secondary school. No,
No,
not boarding
they
house.
student. You know the school they are.
Yeah.
You are aware of that.
I'm aware of the one in Bolade.
At Bolade.
Bolade, yeah.
Where's the second one?
Temidire.
The last two, they are Temidire. But you never told him that
They are to resume on Monday.
on Monday. But you should have informed him. That's part of the gap I'm talking about when it comes to co-parenting. You might have your differences, but when it comes to the children of the marriage, you should be able to agree on every step taken pertaining to their life. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
And Temidire is a private school.
It's a government school.
It's a government school as well. You know where it is?
I don't know.
Even the one they are
Where's
attending
Temidire?
is at Yakini, Alaji Yakini Street.
You know Alaji Ekini Street?
Where
In
mommy work?
Ladipo.
Where mommy work?
He's asking you.
In Ladipo.
He says, is that where mommy works?
Yes.
That's your mom.
Yes.
You see, you are complicating the matter more. Where were they before?
You are with me?
They were in Moson, Africa Church Nursery and Primary School.
Why did you take them out of
It was my
that?
mom that registered them in Moson, Africa Church Nursery and Primary
That
School.
doesn't really matter. The children belongs to the two of you. You belong to your own mom. Do you understand? There is a gap. The gap is the two of you, in between, before them. So the children, your own children, are directly responsible to you. You are directly responsible to you. And the same way with them. So you can't take him off. And you and your mom will taking such decision over the child. It's wrong. Do you understand me? It's not right. Even if it's going to happen, you run it with him. Tell him you are taking them to this particular school and the like. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that should not be. Is the school okay? That particular school?
I
Is
don't
this
know
somewhere
yet.
you don't mind your children staying?
No.
You don't want them there?
Their school is much closer to my place.
The school, which school?
African Church, where they were going before.
And how far is African Church from where you are staying?
Very fast.
Very far.
Wow.
Very far from
Very
her.
far.
What's the age of the children? Those
7
The
and 5.
last two,
7 and
6 and 5.
Because of their age, they have to be with their mom.
6 and 5,
Do you
not
understand?
7.
Custody, not access. Custody of they should be with their mom. So, but you have to be sharing holiday period. Do you understand? It has to do with the age, it's the law. Do you understand me?
I'm with
The
you.
age, the law. They are with you, but you cannot take them outside Lagos State without informing him. Do you understand me? The children with you, and likewise you too. If the boy gains admission outside Lagos, you must carry her along. Let her have all the details.
While growing up, I had a desire to own my own house, but my friends laughed at me, thinking it was impossible.
It is impossible.
Until I met Pastor Homes and Gardens. Pastor Homes and Gardens helps me to invest in landed properties that have certain titles, versatile investments, and in strategic locations.
Over the years, smart investors have entrusted us to lead them through acquiring their dream homes or land, and we have delivered totally.
I feel like breakdancing.
We love to bring smiles on the faces of our clients, so we have arranged a flexible payment plan of 6, 12, and 24 months. For more inquiries, please contact the number showing on your screen or visit us at our website www.fasnoecc.com. Fasno Homes and Garden, making your dream home come true.
Then what efforts have the two of you made towards making all the children come together? Because now, one is with you, some are with you. Do they have access to themselves? How often do they see physically?
My first son has gone through a lot since this matter occurred.
How?
They have been depriving him from making contact to his siblings. Even me.
You are,
It was
not
this
having,
morning
you
that
are not having access to them.
at all.
Now, let me tell you. I'm just telling you. Listen. You see, at Temidire, you will take him to the school and introduce him as the dad. That's their father. And he's going to have access to them at any time during school hours. Do you understand me?
All right.
And if for any reason you are denied access, then we move those children out of that school to anywhere he chooses. Do you understand? Neither of you have the right to deny the other party access to the children of the marriage. How often do you see the one with him? You don't want to see him.
I saw him often.
When was the last time you saw
I
him?
saw him yesterday.
You saw him yesterday. He came to you.
He didn't come to me, but I saw him yesterday.
How did you see him? You saw him passing by when you were going out.
I was passing by and I saw him
And
with
you
the
saw
father.
him. So you didn't call him.
I didn't call him because he made a statement.
I would have loved my children to be under my care.
The law does not permit it, unfortunately, because of the age of the children. And it's not as if she doesn't want the custody either. Do you understand me?
So they will be sleeping with chicken in the same room.
What did you say?
Your
I didn't hear
Honor,
that.
ma, he said he would have loved the children to be under his care. You need to see the place.
That's not the issue. You know where he lives. You moved in there. You married him. You had 5 children for him. As far as I'm concerned,
it was after
it's
I
not now.
left
It's
that
because
he
you are
turned the
having
place to a
quarrel now.
poultry where he
When
reared
everything,
chicken in
when you
one
were,
room.
when you had
He
the first
sleeps with
child,
chicken
you
in
didn't
the
know
same
that.
room.
You had the second child.
Yes.
You didn't know that. Olajumoke, third child. He was not a
we
bad
were not
person.
staying in Lagos
Fourth child.
State, ma.
But you were opening up to him. You were having
We
the
were
children.
not staying in Lagos.
You were not staying in Lagos, but he was a perfect man. He was perfect enough for you for those donkey years. He was a perfect man. That's the reality. How much? There are issues I want to touch, but how much do you want to start giving her for upkeep for your children?
How much does she want?
Don't go near how much does she want. How much can you afford? That's the where I'm starting from. How much can you afford? And that you yourself, you know, is reasonable towards the 4 children that you have. You are their father.
One is being taken away from her.
One is being
taken away from her by her sister.
Which one?
14-year-old.
Is being taken away. To where?
Being trained by her
My
sister.
sister took him.
Okay, somebody's training that one already. So now you have.
She has 3 to her.
You have 3
no,
left.
She has 2 to herself because the third one is being taken by grandma.
So we are actually talking about 2 children.
2, yeah.
Those are the Temidire.
Yes.
Those are Temidire. Temidire, you've paid the fees.
I've not cleared the fees.
You know, the way it works with me, if their father has no say in the school, that means you can afford it. And you just told me now that that's where your mother works. You can further confirm that she was the one that took them to the former school as well. So it's very apparent she's been picking the bills on that. So don't play game.
No, I'm not playing game.
All right then. So 2 children.
42.
What's the age of the 2 children with you?
One is 6.
7 and 5.
5.
7?
7 and 5.
6.
Now 6. 6 and 7.
6 and 5.
6 and 5.
Yes, it's not yet 7.
Okay. So 5 and 6. Boys, or a boy and a girl?
A boy and a girl.
Boy and a girl. So We are getting there. 2 children. Let's round up with this because I have other things I want to bring up with the 2 of you. So
I'll give her 20 for it too.
Per month.
20 per month. With the cost of things now.
Ma, they are my children. I'll see have other things to do for them on my own.
Well, now the question is, I'm just talking about feeding.
Judge Funmi helps both parties to reach amicable settlement and encourages them to use the service of a counselor on co-parenting. After the break, Judge Funmi rules.
Ayo. Wow. It's not just the 2 of you. You see counselor that will be recommended by the legal team. You take the children separate. Do you understand? I'm talking about all the children together as well. You have to work on that as well. For now, I'll leave that money at 20. Holiday period, you have to be sharing because the next holiday is going to be Easter period.
Easter, yeah.
So you have to be having them with you. Do you understand me? You'll be sharing the holiday period equally. Whether you are going to take the first half or the second half of every holiday. And the same thing with the one with you. That's why we need to first reconcile the differences so that even that one will be able, and if that boy comes to you, because the legal team are going to have, he has a phone.
They stole his phone on 31st of December.
But you can provide a phone for him before the next Easter period. By the time he comes to you, if he's victimized or negative things are said to him, do you understand? To cause more havoc from your end, I'm going to review that. And I'll review it in such a way that the remaining children will not be brought up in such toxic environments. I think I'm getting my message across. And the same thing applies to you. Because those with that will eventually still come to you for holiday. I don't want people telling them negative things about you or you about him. The differences you have is between the 2 of you. If you go for counseling, if you're able to work out your differences, it will be for the best interest of everybody. If you cannot, do you understand, at least be able to relate because of the welfare of the children. And you still have to manage your family. You have to reconcile them. Do you understand? So that's my ruling for now. 20,000. Arise.
This matter continues to unfold in the next episode as Judge Funmi cross-examines both parties.
Have you been cheated or have a dispute and want justice? Don't take laws into your hands. Log on to www.thejusticecourt.com and submit your case.